And Sunderland hammers it into the back of the end zone. Play. And it's a quarterback keep, but he's dropped in the backfield. Derek Moore. 5 receivers again, empty backfield. Michigan rushes 4. It's here on a slant and a miscommunication. It was thrown behind. It's here from the pocket, right down the middle, and it's catch made on the one-handed grab by Jaron Kanak.
The former linebacker, Kanak, getting his hand up for that catch.
They'll play with tempo. Behind the 6 on second down. Throws into traffic and a screen, and that's Satania again.
Within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Free play, ball toss on the sidelines. Burke makes the catch. Deion Burks is down inside the 25.
Offsides. That's number 44. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Scrimmage.
2 explosive pass plays on this opening drive for Mateer. Design run. Makes a move. Zips another tackle. Shows his maneuverability there. Picks up about 8.
That play.
Handoff inside, and again, the negative play in the red zone here. That's Kanak in motion. It's a run from Mateer all the way, leaning right near the marker. Mateer running all the way. Hard to stop. Goff leg drag. You talked about the strength and the forward lean. It's going to be a 1st and goal. 3 receivers to the left. Mateer takes a look on the move and just fires it out of bounds. Red zone, not an area of success last year for this Oklahoma offense. Pop pass. Burks turns the corner. Deion Burks. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a drive to start this game.
Yeah, they showed a little bit of everything on this drive with 5 off for the Sooners.
Tate Sandell, portal guy from UT San Antonio, the lefty, knocks it through.
But a huge win there for South Florida.
Andrew Marsh, true freshman, to receive the kick from Tate Sandell, but he'll let it go over his head. Didn't run last week, but that's certainly part of the repertoire. Hand off to Justice Haynes. Haynes got 4. Monster debut for Michigan, 159 yards against New Mexico. They fake it to him. Underwood on the run. Has Samaj Morgan wide open. The slot receiver work free. Big gain out near midfield. Haynes off the left side. And he runs into Kobe McKenzie, the middle linebacker.
Bryce Underwood's skill set.
Haynes, slow developing play. Play clock at 4. Underwood, easy throw. The catch made behind the line of scrimmage and going nowhere. Now Hudson Hollenbeck try to pin Oklahoma back. Satania will stand and let it bounce over his head, but it checks up. Takes a nice bounce, and Hollenbeck does his job. And a flinch on the right side of the offensive line, so that'll cost him half the distance.
Start. Offense number 66. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Remains first down.
Loses his balance and pushes him back another 2 or 3 yards.
It's here from the end zone. Launches down the far sidelines. Has a man wide open, and it's Burks.
To redo it.
It's the command center, Chicago. Bill Lamagna gave a thumbs up. He took a quick look at our monitor. Kirk, he thinks it was a good catch. Sooners backed up no more on second down. It's here. Fires into traffic. It was broken up very nicely. Getting a hand in there was Zeke Berry. Barnes is the back. Again, good protection. Ball is just dropped. Satania. Jacob Ulrich punted the first game. He was seen kind of wearing a sleeve, not really taking any warm-up punts. So Miller, redshirt junior from Central Oklahoma, transfer, gets a nice kick away. Looking to throw from inside the 10. Underwood launches downfield, almost intercepted. Comes the noise. Hand up inside, Haynes had a stutter step in the backfield and penetration from Marvin Jones Jr. There's a flag down.
There. Attacking.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 97. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
A legend. Shade Tree Jones, remember him?
Man, great player.
Haynes bounces off people, and he's wrestled down.
A scrimmage on runs like that.
Here's the reverse. McCulley, he'll be trapped. Sooners not fooled. It's a big loss. Kendall Daniels, Kobe McKenzie sniffed it out. Sooners rush 4. Underwood has a lot of room. And now throws late. Catch made by McCulley, and he's galloping down deep into Oklahoma territory. A monster year a couple of years ago for the Hoosiers. Heavy traffic. Haynes nowhere to go. 3 of 4 in the early going. Haynes in the slot. Caught the ball, and Kendall Daniels hammered him immediately. It's another loss of 5.
Do the same thing or they dial it up.
Jordan Marshall's in the game. It's deflected off the hands of Morgan at the 5. High kick. And this one's going to bounce in the end zone. So not as well executed. Touchback. Is that trippy? Yeah. Come on. Matier on a slant. That catch is made by Keontae Lewis.
Time there for Lewis getting into the middle of that defense.
Another throw in the middle of the field, but it's intercepted. He overthrew a man of T.J. Metcalf's waiting for it. From the 38. It's Jordan Marshall who will spell Justice Haynes. Michigan with a 2nd and 8 as we start quarter number 2. Haynes, or Marshall should say, plows forward for a few yards.
Race on.
Underwood from the pocket, long throw incomplete beyond Morgan. Players got a couple on the roster. Julius Belshoff is in the Steelers practice squad. Is a low punt this time. Aggressive run pass mix, converted 2 3rd and longs and a 4th and 1 on that drive. Torrey Blaylock. It's been tough for both teams to run tonight. 2nd year, of course, for Martindale, coordinating the Wolverines after 20 years in the NFL. Matier slings it across the middle. Man, the catch is made at the 30-yard line by Satania.
Mind of Oklahoma at this point.
They try to convert in the ground, and Blaylock sees a crease.
That lane to bounce outside to.
Matier keeps it. But he has a terrific way of kind of navigating through traffic, doesn't he? Great instincts as a runner. Finds yards when they don't appear to be there. Down. 2nd and 5 is an option look, and the pitch to Blaylock on the edge. Old school Oklahoma fans will like that. Not exactly the wishbone, but it's reminiscent of the Switzer era. Blaylock's got enough first down, makes a cut, and lowers the head, picks up just a couple. Max Kirk just 6 carries for 15 yards. Sidearm sling, and the catch made by Burks along the sidelines.
Ensworth High School.
Michigan brings some pressure here. Matier scrambles out. That's the first time they really came after him with an extra rusher on 3rd down. Wolverines had a little trouble in the opener. Morgan muffed a punt. Marsh, the kick returner, fumbled one. First down, handoff in the hole there, and Jordan Marshall nowhere to run.
Them communicate. Make them be on the same page.
Conservative approach here. Pinned back inside their own 20. They hand it to Marshall again. Needs 6 here. And they run right into a run blitz. Crimson jerseys coming downhill in a hurry. This time tries to use the left foot to get Oklahoma put back in their own territory. As a flag down, looks like he got hit after getting the punt away.
Now that's a personal foul.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Play action. Underwood steps up, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Some wrinkles in any quarterback, especially the young ones. They're going to continue to try Haynes. As a flag in the pit area. This may be first Michigan penalty tonight.
Holding. Defense number 52. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
An attempt for the ball carrier. You can't pull a guy out of the way to let your teammate get in there. That looked pretty good to me. Pretty
Again, a deep handoff. By the time Haynes gets to the line of scrimmage, center, they need about 1.5 yards. They hand it off, and Haynes hit right at the line. Let's see where they spot it. Field right now. Klein and El Hadi. Underwood rolls, delivers, wide open catch made by Channing Goodwin. Haynes, another first-time run, but Kip Lewis is waiting right there for him.
A year ago.
Haynes again as the Sooners crowd the line. They get a couple blocks on the edge. He makes a cut and runs through a tackle down inside the 15. Throw incomplete. Little miscommunication. Looked like Donovan McCulley was blocking.
Adam on an
No
attack.
foul on the play for pass interference. 4th down.
It's out of 32 to get the Wolverines on the board. And he hooked it. No.
Shouldn't get on the same page.
I mean, Dominic Zavada is as reliable as it gets. That's a shock for him to miss a chip shot. And now Oklahoma. And Jaden Ott. Mid-opening win. Flag down, ball pitched downfield over the head of Deion Burks.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the defense. Offside, defense number 95. The penalty is declined. Personal foul, hands to the face. Defense number 95, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Didn't last that long, but he made forcible contact for sure. Short pitch to Burks, who picks up about 3. Penalties in the previous Michigan drive did not hurt them after all. Mateer across the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to hit Deion Burks, who was streaking down the field. Zeke Berry in coverage. Ball back with plenty of time. 3 timeouts. Mateer throws a dart, complete. First down inside the 45. Keontez Lewis.
Still feel like you're comfortable in attack mode here at the end of the half.
Barnes breaks the tackle, bouncing off people. Javonte Barnes, a tough run. Mateer running all the way, right up the middle, sidestep, and pick up about 8. Got a nice block there from Kanak, the tight end. Down inside 45 seconds, 2nd and 2. Mateer on the move, looking to throw, and it's complete again. Deion Burks down inside the 5. The man from Detroit is hurting.
Room to be able to pick up those yards.
1st and goal. And they punch it in down here again. It's Barnes straight ahead. Keeper. Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He's crafty, tough, and strong. And his first game as a Sooner really tested by an elite defense. A pretty good first half for Mateer. And Oklahoma statement.
I'm going to call it, I don't know, around 8-9 times. But this first half already, Oklahoma defense, as much as what's going on with Michigan's offense, they're going up against a really deep and athletic and aggressive defense here in week 2. Middle could help negate a lot of that.
His presence missed in the first half. Marshall certainly vehemently disagreed, and we'll see if Barham returning helps against those quarterback runs when the Sooners get the football back. Michigan football here. And off and running. Haynes in the clear. Justice Haynes in a foot race. They will not catch him. Michigan, lightning strike on the first play of the half. 75 yards. Contained all half. And they, in the very first play, create a look and get a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah, they go with that jumbo look again.
Justice Haynes. They've relied so much on tight ends the last couple of years. Nobody in the country has a higher percentage of targets to the tight end. Fire as an 18-year-old freshman. Mateer from the pocket slings it. Short catch. Sooners do have their tight end. And
could not rave enough about Bryce Underwood and the maturity of this young man. They've got it all worked out.
well, they're all over this run by Mateer. Michigan brings some pressure. Ball batted in the air and incomplete. Quarterback runs a big part of their success in the first half of the Sooners. Found a crowded defensive front that time. Fielded on the hop. And Michigan, off that 75-yard strike to get on the board, goes right back to work. This time, he's going to be wrestled down in the backfield on the grill. He was a top 100 recruit out of high school.
Yeah.
Signed to Georgia. Underwood launches downfield, just over the hand of Zach Marshall. Same screen. Long way to go for Haynes, and he's going to be dropped for a very short gain. And also athletic. OU defense is going to be a problem this year for opponents. Short punt fielded by Satania. Bellevue High School, same as Underwood, but little different recruiting profile. This is Ott. He's
Sooners.
Touchdown in each of the first two games. It's here on second and third, off the hands, and it's picked. Oh, and dropped twice. So it's 3rd and 8. Pressure. Mateer escapes and slings it downfield into traffic. Catch made. Satania knocked out about at the 5. Improvisational brilliance from Mateer that time. Canick, the tight end in the backfield, as a blocker. And Blaylock plows ahead. Oklahoma, Blaylock is the back. Mateer running all the way. Gets free. Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That drive was all on the quarterback. And the Sooners stretch it back to 2 scores.
Mateer, we just talked about what a threat he is, and Canick against Barham. Great block that sprung the quarterback loose.
Another effective design run. It's always been a part of Mateer's game.
But we didn't see this at all the last couple years for Oklahoma.
From the goal line, Marsh, the freshman, is going to be knocked down.
Headed to Knoxville.
Underwood under pressure on the move. Escapes. Flag comes in late. Maybe a hold.
Holding. Offense number 70. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
Underwood trapped in line, behind the line again by Heineke. Back-to-back plays. 2 plays have lost 13 yards from the end zone. Underwood flips it underneath. That shovel pass is incomplete. 23. He's going to hand it off to Haynes. So the holding penalty on first down. The TFL. The incompletion. End zone. Satania standing all the way up at the Oklahoma 45. And the lefty will drive him back to the 35. It's muffed on the ground. A scramble for it. Michigan comes up with it. A crucial mistake. Haynes cuts it back. Plows forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Play fake. Dart across the middle. He zipped it. Sooners crowd the line. And Haynes runs straight ahead. No problem. That's what you expect from the preseason All-American. This is returnable for Ott. He bobbles it, picks it up, and he's going to be swarmed. All of a sudden, catching the football in special teams has become a serious problem for Oklahoma so far. But let's see if Michigan get the stop, get the ball back in good position here. That's Canick, and he started blocking guys, bouncing off tacklers. Bauer Sharp at LSU, the tight end that transferred away for Oklahoma. Their leading receiver a year ago. So definitely a void there.
He has 5 carries in 6 quarters this year.
And the ball deflected and almost intercepted. So Mateer, they were thinking about running, and Michigan all over that. Morgan to receive Miller's punt. It's a good one. Got it up in the jet stream, drives the returner way back inside the 20. OU trying to track him down. Morgan at a little bit of a crease, but quickly closes. Sooners still crowding the line, expecting a first down run. It's a play fake. He looks downfield, arcs the ball, and it is fought for and caught. Long arms help.
Yeah, he brought it in.
So the explosive play sets him up. That was for 44. Marshall again. Marshall, and he's got the first down as they move it down to the 21. Redison comes in motion. Back foot throw. And, oh, we had wide open. McCulley was running right down the field, uncovered. Marshall. Hard-earned 4 yards. They do, Kirk. He's on the move. Slings it across the middle. Incomplete. And Zavada from 35 does that. And a chance for Ott to field this one. He makes the fair catch. Lead's gone from 14 to 8, though, with those 2 field goals. And now, just when I thought the design runs were being sniffed out by Michigan.
I haven't seen one.
Play clock at 2. It's Blaylock this time. Off the left side for a short gain. It's great for the sport. And its fans. Well, Mateer barrels ahead. First down throw, and then he can make a catch on the edge. Look at the maneuverability. He says, wait a second, Kirk, I'm not just a bruiser. I can get into space. I can make a play.
Yeah.
Mateer again takes off and weaves through traffic, dodges a man. A lot of time for Mateer, throws underneath. That was a target for Brooks finally. But a hurry here, 1 on the play clock. Just got it off. Pressure, flips it, and wide open. Barnes leaked out of the backfield. They lost him. Big gain. Reverse, flea flicker. Mateer to the end zone. Overthrew Kanek. Oh, the trickery. A little trickery from Ben Arbuckle. And now the pressure off the edge. Mateer escapes and throws it away. They tried to tackle him high. He just spun right out of the sack. Pressure again. Mateer on the move. Slings it into the bench. Attempt. There's an Oklahoma Sooner. And it is sliding wide to the left. Underwood briefly in the pocket, escapes, scrambles right up the middle. He is a very big, strong, athletic guy.
First to blitz, the experience in the system versus a young quarterback.
And they run it with Haynes. He powers for a first down. The drive is up and going now. They get to the 37 to start his season. First down, Underwood from the pocket. He'll be dragged down and sacked. Pressure, back foot throw, incomplete. Oregon 1 catch tonight for 19 yards. 3rd and 15. And it's batted down the line. Oklahoma's pressure affecting the quarterback again.
Backer for Brent Venables.
Is there more NIL in football than lacrosse?
I think
Probably.
So. I would think.
Catch made. Backs pedals.
Run the scout team quarterback.
Mateer weaving around, gets a block on the edge, gets another block, makes a cut, and Mateer all night long has been bedeviling that Michigan defense. Rush yards piling up. He's got 74 now tonight, Mateer does. That time, the run goes backwards. 16 quarterback runs week after week with the pounding you take in the conference. A lot of time, and Mateer throws it into traffic, but Kanek makes the catch. By out of his hand, they thought, uh-oh, that's a dangerous throw, but he found the tight end.
Just waits, and then flips it into coverage, in the middle of coverage. And
they do throw for it on 3rd and 1, and Keontez Lewis makes the grab. On the end around, Satania. He's explosive, doesn't need much to get going. 2nd and 2, you figure they're going to run it here. Blaylock They're trying to shove him forward. Nail back under center. They hand it to him, and he fresh set of downs. First down at the 35. They can still chew on the clock some more now. It's off on first down. Breaking free. Barnes. Again, makes it a very manageable second down. Matier dancing around and will eventually. Barnes off the right side. Stop him behind the line. Holly getting an 11 inside of 340. Easy pitch and catch on the far side. That's Burks. Such a big impact in the first half. Quieter after halftime. Barnum stops him, but it sets up 3rd and 2. Empty backfield. Sure looks like quarterback run. Matier. They grabbed his face mask and a flag comes in. About 4 of them
Through
Personal
him.
foul. Face mask. Defense number 0. The penalty is half the distance to the goal.
It's going to be 4th down.
First down.
Yeah.
Barnes, nothing fancy, just drives the leg forward for a couple more yards. Either the game clock and play clock are synced up. They snap it, and Matier beginning to like come downhill in a hurry, and him got to finish the job here in 3rd and goal. Backpedaling, flips it short. Catch made. Blaylock cannot escape the tackle. Barham tracked him down. No problem. Biggest part of that drive. Sure, they had 3 points. They took 8:27 off the clock. A grinding 15-play, 78-yard drive. That's the longest they've had under Venables as head coach here at Oklahoma. Well, different vibe than the end of the year. The end of the year, the season was basically lost, and they played for pride and beat Alabama in here. Marsh knocked down across the 25. That was a great performance. They spoiled Alabama's playoff, but you're talking about...
It's like they're taking a year off. We need to remember they're still playing ball out at Eugene.
Well, we'll see him against tougher contests down the line. What do you think about Underwood tonight? Obviously, all eyes on him as a flag down at the line of scrimmage, by the way.
Offside. Defense number 32 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
When you do well as a
No, I'm just asking to assess it.
No, I'm not saying for
Yeah.
you. I'm just saying I think there'll be some reactions like that from some people. I look at this with Haynes and Marshall. But his quarterback's next level.
And he's going to get better and better. But I don't care how talented you are, how poised you are.
In the country with a team that was inspired and ready to play.
To throw on the sidelines. It'll tell you the one thing that...
This is
escapes the pressure and fires it short, incomplete. By before that, when he can coach, it's going to be tough for him to watch. Sit out. Off this loss, you want to get right back out there and coach.
Yeah.
Here. And that's it. The Sooner defense has the final word. Omosigo with a tackle for loss. They invaded the backfield all night.
Texas on the horizon, and obviously it's a big win for this program.
Jackson Arnold's return, ex-Sooner quarterback for Auburn. That'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback matchup with Matier.
Yep.
It gets serious. So they got Red River at South Carolina, Ole Miss at Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri, LSU. That's all that's left for them from October. Yeah, that's it. And Sherrod Moore returning to his alma mater comes short tonight.